It's morning, Ramanisa, morning Prem Singh ji, and Dr. Ansisa, and I'm saying Balsundram ji, everybody on the first screen, second screen, whoever I can see, Kushal ji. I'm finding Karthikeyan sir joined, all right, SVB sir, Dr.
Yes,
Binod.
Karthikeyan also has joined. I've seen him.
Yeah, I will find it. It's fine. We have a little more time, so I'm just going to put the music back again. Hi, Karthikeyan sir, good morning. SVB sir, good morning. And all other distinguished too, happy morning. We've got a couple of more minutes. That's my mother there. She's also there. Hi, ma. Ishwaramma, she's there.
Karthikeyan ji, namaskar. Good morning.
Hi, Thangweli ji. Great to see you.
Hi, good morning, Chandra.
Yes, sir, good morning. Hi, Saurabh, Ajay ji. So we fixed the problem of 500, so it should go beyond, but then I think many are going directly to the YouTube and Facebook channels too. It's okay. Happy morning to everyone, all the distinguished guests, senior leaders, dear friends, colleagues, and then suddenly great afternoon and a wonderful evening for those of you from outside. Welcome back again. On behalf of Pyramid Valley International Soul Trance Meditation Studio and the Dhasi Yuva Foundation. Many of you have joined the groups, WhatsApp groups. So we started sending the newsletters into them. Yesterday we did that first. And if some of you did not get those emails, because we send the information and email to you in the registered email ID. So you have that. And so you can click that to become a member, because a lot goes on in the WhatsApp group for the next 40 days. We can talk about this later, but thank you for joining and then staying connected. But certainly a lot more can connect into that. There is an institute called Heart Math Institute, which is doing a lot of research around the role of heart in our life overall. For us, mostly we know it as, okay, heart is, of course, physically helping the blood pump and all that. But then, yes, then there is emotional. When anyone studied emotional intelligence, of course, heart plays a role in there. But then if you go into more deeper meditation science, then heart plays a role in our manifestations. Whatever that we wish to have, proper functioning of the heart is actually playing a serious role, significant role in our manifestations. Then they've also discovered that heart plays a role in developing our immunity. So they found that our heart has a brain. Its medical community discovered this sometime around 93 and 94. The heart has a brain, just the way we have. Brain is nothing but a whole set of neurons, right? And a whole bunch of neurons, and we have anywhere between 75 to 100 billion neurons here in the head. And the neurons are coming together and doing various functions. So now they discovered heart also has brain, it has neurons, and it has over 40,000 neurons, and it's got that little heart brain, which is the case with some of the other centers also, but heart has more. And then they also discovered that those neurons, it is what is independent of our brain. Heart has the capability to function to a great extent, and it is functioning. Even if the signal is cut off to some time between these two, but it is able to function, and it's primarily taking care of the blood circulation and stuff. But of course, it's playing a great role in emotions. But it is also helping the immunity by engaging or disengaging with certain immune developed chemicals. So it's helping that. So anytime we are in a stressful situation, we are cutting off, because what first thing that happens is the heart is going into a different state. We consider lower emotions, going to lower emotions, right? Stressful means it could be anxious, worrisome, whatever that is, right? So you go into a lower emotional state, and then at that point, heart is what's called disharmony. It's not synchronized. So it starts cutting off things. So it cuts off cuts off from the rest of the body, and so it is also not helping the immune. It's coming in the way of the immunity development, because it cuts off, because it's going into disharmony. When we are in this lower emotions, it is cutting off, and then so it is actually hurting our body immunity. Now, on the other hand, if heart is in a higher emotions, from a quantum field perspective, everything is energy, and it's all connected, it's all infinite potential. And then we find the possibility of what is that we will be wishing to attract through our thought and emotion. Thought and feeling. Feeling is nothing but emotion. And there's two sides of the same coin. And so with that emotion, if the emotion is higher, the electromagnetic signature that generates is much, much stronger, And it is also a way of getting into that field, because when we are in a higher emotion like love, gratitude, compassion, joy, appreciation, then we are in that higher emotional state. And then when you are in that higher emotions, that is the time we actually connect with people, right? If I'm feeling angry, I'm going away from the person. But I'm feeling love, joy, then I'm coming together with the person. So just the same thing extends into the quantum field. So we have the better chance of becoming one, because when we're coming together with people, then we are becoming one, right? We're making more friends, and then we drop our differences. Those little things we drop, we become one. So when you have these higher emotions, is when they allow us to become one with everybody. So that's exactly the same case when you're in the higher emotion, we are producing much stronger electromagnetic signature field into that quantum field. So we have a better chance of becoming one with that field when you're in a higher emotion. And the more higher emotion you have, the more you go into this field and the more you attract what you want. So the manifestation happens. This is a science and full class we'll learn. But the point I wanted to say is that if we can keep our heart in higher emotions, we are helping significantly ourselves in our body immunity, but definitely we are connecting to that emptiness faster. This Heart Math Institute also done the research that if you are in a higher emotion, then you are sending your brain that signal to heart synchronization, brain synchronization. It's called heart and brain synchronization. They synchronize. So as soon as your heart goes into a love emotion, a joy emotion, gratitude emotion, then immediately sending signals to cool the brain down, slow the brain down. In meditation, we are slowing the brain down. There are states beta, alpha, theta, delta. There are the various brain wave frequencies. Right now, we are in a normal wakeful state is a brainwave frequency between 13 to 40. And right now, most of the time, we are listening like this attentively. We are in this low beta. We are active somewhere mid beta. You are frustrated, then you're in the high beta. Their brainwaves change. But when you go into meditation, you're slipping into alpha, which is one lower frequency. And then you're going into theta, which is more deep creative state. Alpha insightful state, theta is more creative state. Alpha little restful state, theta is deep relaxation state. Then delta is deep sleep state. So when we do this higher emotions of heart, then it's automatically, because the heart has a direct signal. Of course, body, everything has a direct signal, but here to here is super fast signal. And then the moment we are in higher emotion, it is going and then cooling down the entire brain into a low state. It's taking it from any beta state to coming down to alpha to theta. It goes into a theta state. And so this higher, keeping a higher emotion has got a tremendous benefit in becoming one with the breath. We empty your mind, because when we are becoming one with the breath and when we're emptying the mind, what we're doing is we're slowing down. Not only we're reducing the number of thoughts, but we're also slowing down the wave frequency in the brain. That's the reason when you finish a meditation and come back, you feel like relaxed. Just the way when you wake up in the morning, you feel very relaxed. Just the way when you're going before sleeping, we feel very relaxed. Those are the times we are into this alpha state, slow wave state. So heart opening has got that capability. So friends, in our meditation today, we'll add this technique. So we'll go through a meditation right now with that heart opening process. Very, very simple. All we have to do is to feel our heart and then bring up an emotion of any high energy emotion. Love, gratitude, kindness, compassion, appreciation, adventure, anything that excites you, anything that brings up an higher emotion where it's sort of making you one with others. Peace, calmness are there, but they are positive emotions, but not high energy emotions. So they are there with yourself. The peace and calmness are with yourself, right? I'm peaceful, I'm calm, I'm relaxed. It's fine. It's a good emotion, but they are where you're not necessarily actively engaging at that point with others. Whereas when you are feeling love, when you're feeling joy and appreciation, gratitude, then you are thinking of actively trying to share with somebody, or you're already connected with somebody. Kindness means by default you do it. Compassion, by default you're with somebody, right? Adventure, you are with nature, or you're with somebody. Together you're doing something, right? You're doing some adventure activity. So you're trying to become one. And so that is the trick, is to become one. Drop everything. And so we want to, in this heart opening process, we focus on our heart during the initial 5 minutes of music, 5-6 minutes, depending on that day, what I play. Focus, keep with the eyes closed. We keep our hands on our chest area. Both hands or a single hand is fine too, right? Whatever, like that. And then you will close your eyes and then take a slow, steady, long breath into your heart. Just slow, steady, relaxing breath. When I say into heart, so you keep your hands on the chest area and then observe, you put your attention on the heart. For this process, don't put your attention on the breath. You can put your attention on the breath also. We have the ability to keep our attention simultaneously on multiple things. So you put your attention on the heart and then take a slow, relaxing breath. Take it long. So anytime you put your attention on any part of the body and then you're breathing, you will recognize that the breath will go into that part of the body. Okay. So if you are very relaxed and then taking that slow, steady, long breath, then you will find that energy into your heart. Do it again a second time. Do it again a third time. Feel that sacred, feel that beautiful heart there. This heart, which is seat of all emotions, right? Sitting posture is the yesterday's posture, the regular Anapanasati meditation. So you are in the chair, sitting cross-legged, right? You're sitting in cross-legged on the chair, or on the floor, you're sitting the way you are. And before we go into breath mindfulness meditation, we are doing this technique. That's all. So we are closing our eyes like that. We're observing our heart, right? And then take a long deep breath, feel the heart, and then I'm going to guide, right? And during the guidance, I will say, can you fill up your heart center with love, gratitude, compassion? Usually I'm using 2 emotion words: love, gratitude, love, compassion, love, kindness. I'm saying that can you fill it up with love and gratitude? Then say, relive any moment of love and gratitude from your life. If you are somebody is already working actively with many people, it becomes so natural for you to fill yourself with love and gratitude. You don't have to relive a past moment. You can just be with current right now the way you are, because you are that somebody who is helping people out there today, suppose. So you can easily connect in, right? But if not, if it's having a challenge, go back and then get that moment where you spent with your child, with your nature, you did walking, you did trekking with your friends, where you felt great, excited. You became one with that hills and nature. Whatever those moments are, bring those back up, so that when you bring those moments back up, then you're also filling up your heart with that emotion. So we're doing that, filling up with that emotion. And then I'm going to say a little more things, radiate that energy, feel that energy. Remember, right in the beginning yesterday, I said we are doing energy work. Everything is energy. It's a fundamental principle. We are mass a little, energy more. So in meditation, we are dropping our identity, or dropping everything about our life and body, so we become that energy. So a thought is energy. It's quantum physics. Thought is energy. And the thought is traversing, right? That energy is going beyond speed of light. So the moment you think that, I say, can you radiate your energy onto the planet Earth, or every being on the planet Earth? So if all you have to do is to think that your love energy is going towards, let's say, some sect of people in Africa, or some people who are really suffering in India, or your near and dear ones, or this group which is there. So send your love and energy. I say that you think about whatever that you think, remember it's going there. It goes there, because it's all energy, and then it's influenced to the thought, quantum physics principle. So we say that, and it goes there. Now, do you feel it? Don't feel it, don't bother, right? And we're experimenting, right? Experimenting. So friends, we'll do that process. After this 5 minutes are over, then I'm going to say, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. So which means we are going back to what we did yesterday. So we're closing our fingers into fingers, comfortably sitting, resting our hands in our lap with your eyes closed. Then you start observing the breath. And then you go empty. Anytime you get distractions, come back to observing the breath. Your thoughts will come, but come back to observing the breath. I'm playing music, I'm guiding. Go and latch on to the breath. And my music is it slows down, but it picks up a tempo a little bit towards the end, but it doesn't matter. In the second half of meditation, in the first half, I'm saying hold on to the breath, become one with the breath, merge into the breath. This is what I keep saying. In the second half, because as you are merging into the breath, you are into this emptiness of no body, no thing, no place. Which means when you close your eyes and then you look at left side of your room, of you, right side. I mean, you look at me, not look. Become aware. Right now, we say, can you become aware of your nose? You know that, yes, my nose is there. I think it will be some form. You know what it means, like, right? So like that, you become aware and see what's there on the left, what's there on the right. And then you may find nothing. And if you're finding nothing, instead the wall, instead the furniture, if you have a person next to you, if you find nothing, or no body, no place, that means you're going into emptiness, right? So I'm saying that, become one with that emptiness around you, inside you, right, which is going far and wide and all that. That guidance is there to sort of go a little more deeper. But say if you are full of thoughts and then you're not able to do that, right? Don't bother, then come back to observing the breath. That breath is a savior, and then observe, and slowly become empty. And then by then again, you will be ready to latch on to my guidance. This is sort of what we do. We finish our breath mindfulness meditation that way towards the end, and then we end with the gratitude process we did yesterday. All right, friends? So relax yourself, sit comfortably. We have a longer session. I mean, we have a session till 7:30. So we'll go deep in about meditation after this meditation. We'll learn more about meditation, what is meditation, not meditation today once we finish this our practice. Is your specs remote? Sit comfortably. Relax yourself. With your eyes closed, my dear friends, dear masters, with your eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. Take a deep, long, slow breath. And can you feel your sacred heart? Breathe more. And feel that beautiful heart, your seat of all emotions. Breathe more and feel that breath energy inside that beautiful heart. As you rest your attention on that heart, this sacred heart is binding all life, is connecting all life with its love, with its gratitude. Can you fill up this beautiful heart with love energy, with gratitude energy? Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. Feel more of that love energy inside your beautiful heart and allow it to expand. All life is one and is intricately connected in this quantum entanglement. Every living being is here for its own experience. Love, joy, appreciation, gratitude, compassion are bringing this life together. The way of the universe is to become one, and is to become that whole again, to experience that whole. Can you feel that love energy inside your sacred heart? And can you become one with all things and everybody? Can you radiate that energy beyond your body onto every being on this planet Earth? Remember, where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Feel that love energy inside you, all around you. Dear friends, at this time, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. Keep your fingers crossed into each other. Rest your hands in your lap comfortably. With your eyes closed, observe your normal, natural, peaceful in-breath and the out-breath. meditation, we'll be mindful of our breath, our natural breath, for the whole duration. Observe the gentle, peaceful in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. As you observe the breath, notice that lightness in your breath. Notice our breath becoming shallow. Allow yourself to be with that lighter and shallow in-breath and the out-breath. With your eyes closed, your fingers into fingers. Be with your breath. the breath. Allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Keep our eyes closed for the whole duration. Allow yourself to go deeper into that emptiness of your mind. Allow yourself to completely forget everything about yourself, your family, your friends, your past, that future. And observe just the in-breath and the out-breath. And slowly become one with that breath, dear friends, my dear masters. Our goal is to empty the mind, and our goal is to merge into that emptiness of this universe. you're becoming one with our breath, allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. Can you find that emptiness inside your body? Can you feel that emptiness all around your body? Occupying your entire room. Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into that emptiness inside you, all around you, as you became one with your breath. Become one with the breath and allow yourself to slowly go deeper and deeper into the emptiness inside you, all around you. Allow yourself to go deeper into that emptiness where there is no body, where there is no thing, no place, and in no time. As you merge into your breath, allow yourself to become aware of the infinite depth of this emptiness. Far and wide all around you. Is energy. That's energy in the quantum field. With infinite possibilities and unlimited opportunities. This field has abundance of healing energy, love energy, mystical energy, miraculous energy, or whatever that you can become aware of. Become aware of this energy inside this emptiness as no body, as no thing, and every body is connected in this field of infinity. The longer we lose ourselves and become that nobody, the more we become that everybody. Stay aware of that energy, of that emptiness inside you, all around you. Remember, we are tiny matter, more energy. Allow yourself to become less of your body, more of that energy. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and merge into the emptiness of yourself. And experience that wholeness inside you. go deeper and deeper into yourself. Friends, let's express gratitude to all things and everybody. It's an honor and it's a privilege to be living this life at this time of history. Can you be grateful to your parents for giving us this beautiful connection to this universe? Be deeply grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding our knowledge and wisdom. Can you be grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your colleagues, relatives, partners, for they're helping us learn so many things in life. Can you be grateful to this beautiful nature for being so unconditional with us, with its love, with its energy and beauty? Be grateful to the animals, the bird and the fish. And be thankful to all the things we use, the systems, the governments and the companies, that they support our life in so many ways. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. And finally, be grateful to this intelligent universe for allowing us to experience this life so much more. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Relax your body. Relax.
Mangalam bhavatu.
Feel your body.
Mangalam bhavatu. Mangalam bhavatu. Mangalam bhavatu.
Relax into this beautiful chant. a universal auspiciousness.
उदकमङ्गलं मङ्गलं भूमिमङ्गलं मङ्गलम् उदकमङ्गलं मङ्गलम् अग्निमङ्गलं मङ्गलम्.
And as you relax, recollect your experience from the session.
मङ्गलम् अग्निमङ्गलं मङ्गलं वायुमङ्गलं मङ्गलम्. मङ्गलं भवतु.
How did you feel?
मङ्गलं
What did you experience? Where have you gone?
मङ्गलं सूर्यमङ्गलं मङ्गलं चन्द्रमङ्गलं.
And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes.
मङ्गलं सूर्यमङ्गलं मङ्गलं चन्द्रमङ्गलं मङ्गलं जगन्मङ्गलं मङ्गलम्.
That's great. Hope you had good meditation. Because every meditation is a good meditation. Always. Some experience a few things, some don't. This process is so intelligent that it is always bringing into the forefront what is necessary for us. And if something is not necessary, then it won't bring us. So for some, it is necessary that they have to experience to possibly keep that analytical mind down aside, or possibly to give that experience then so that they can make most out of it for the immediate life, or to overcome an emotion by only making them aware. But for some, it does not give anything but however, it is going and then doing that cleansing process inside. It is happening all the time. That healing process is happening all the time, whether we know or not, don't know. But how do we know? We know it maybe at the end of 3 weeks, at the end of 4 weeks, at the end of 5 weeks, depending on how sincere and serious we are, to notice that change. It could be just tomorrow, right? I'm sure some people say, hey, I'm already sleeping better. Whatever it is, right? But it's all happening based on our body, our particular individuality, our consciousness, our evolution level. Everything is, there is a big equation for all of this, right? Today, we learn little bit about, little more about meditation. So we understood the process of how to do, and then of course it's going to take some time to understand the intricacies of this process. Over a period, we'll understand more and more. But it's sufficient to say that we observe the breath and slowly empty the breath. Our breath will become slowly empty, lighter, shorter. Not everybody may experience it. Again, you may continue to have your breath as it is normal, and then suddenly you might just go into the empty state, right? It is possible. For most cases, they may be doing that, becomes lighter, 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 shorter. And then as you are letting go at point where it becomes a dot and then you let go of it, that's the time you're becoming empty. But with practice it comes. And then it's not like a switch on and off. It's not like that. It's not a binary process. You're doing it as your breath is becoming lighter, also the thoughts are becoming lesser and lesser. Your 60,000 thoughts may be 40, 30, 20. For long-term meditators, generally they're staying much lower by default over the whole day. Rather than staying with 50 to 60,000 thoughts, you're staying probably with 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. You're only staying with very less thoughts. What are you staying with? You're taking out everything that is redundant. 95% that are redundant are gone out. Redundant means we're just spending energy. Every thought is energy. So the first thing is meditation process is a very scientific process to conserve our energy. We conserve a lot of energy just by taking all the thoughts out. It's not only thought energy. When we're taking a thought out, like say a past experience which is not good, unpleasant experience, then you're also, because you're taking the thought out, you're also eliminating a whole bunch of discussion around the thought, because otherwise you'd be telling a story to somebody around, right? So every word is plenty of energy. We give unwanted advices, unwanted talk, unsolicited things, or unwanted things that we want to go into and then get ourselves involved. If two people talking, we want to know what are they talking. We had some bad experience a year ago. The moment we see something like that on the road, then suddenly it goes back and then brings up all that experience and then try to relive that experience, right? We see in the newspaper there is an accident of 30 people, something happened, then we have to talk about it to the entire colleagues in office. But we recognize that by just carrying that, and as we understand this quantum field, that everything we speak like that, everything we carry, A, we are losing energy, and then B, that thing that you share has no relevance whatsoever to what you want in your life, because it may not be anything to do with your life. Unless it is your job requirement, you have to carry that to somebody else. But otherwise, it's not necessary. We recognize it. That's unwanted. Negative thought is whatever, that accident or something you saw, and then you recollect your experience of the past. That's unnecessary again. So either way, the thoughts are going down, and as a result, our dialogues out too, because the words out too will slowly go down. We don't have to suddenly give advices. We don't give advices. Only time we ever give advice, and I read this book by Scott Peck. He's an Harvard professor. He's written a book called The Road Less Traveled. And he said, we have no right to question somebody anytime unless it helps them grow spiritually. We have no right to question somebody anytime unless it helps them to grow spiritually. I'm talking about, leave the work relationship out. You have a relation between company and you have a contract saying that I'm going to do these 10 things. Yes, people ask you if you've done or not, because that's a word you're given. Keep that aside. But otherwise, in our daily matters, in our dealings with social, in the families, everywhere, we have no right to question somebody unless it's going to help them spiritually. So you got to be that clear that is it going to help them if I question, right? So then we start looking at it and saying, what am I doing? Am I interfering too much into somebody's, my daughter, my son, my parent, my father, my brother's lives, or my friends' lives? Am I giving unnecessary advices? All of that we start looking at, because it's all about understanding. It's all about allowing everyone to live as much and have them experience their own experience. We got to we will slowly understand when we are Aham Brahmasmi, it's not a word that is there, right? So if I'm Brahmasmi and then you are Brahmasmi, then what is the respect that we give to the Brahmasmi, the God in you? The moment we are Aham Brahmasmi, then we are the same. We're not different. We start from there. That's why children are living gods, because they do not get conditioned. They don't, and we allow them to be what they are until 5 years, and then slowly then we sort of condition. So then slowly they lose their godhood. And meditation is allowing us to decondition, and we become the child again. We become that God again. We become that whole again. So what is? I want to tell a little bit more about what's meditation. But for that, let's understand what meditation is not. Meditation is not an intellectual process. So it's not analyzing what's happening in meditation. It's not understanding intellectually, okay, so I've observed that this happens. It's not an intellectual process. In meditation, we are calming the mind and intellect. We're calming 4 things, right? Mano, Buddhi, Chitta, Ankara. So you have all 4. We calm all of that. But to make it simple, you have mind, you have intellect too. Not intelligence. Intelligence is the IQ. Intellect is the Buddhi, the ability to discern right and wrong. Mind and intellect. Mind holds bunch of information. Whole bunch of information is there. Then it has got the ego to go one way, or it has got the non-ego to do another way. But the intellect is where it is understanding a level higher, and then understanding. Buddhi is there to say what is right in every given situation, which keeps changing based on our knowledge expansion. Mind is a storehouse of everything, but the intellect is the one which is discerning right and wrong in a given situation, right? Marriage outside the caste system for many people may not be right, depending on where the level of consciousness is. But we've gone far away. For most people probably in this call, that is very restrictive. When we recognize that people are same, so then you go beyond the caste system. For many people, it's not. So killing is right or wrong, right? As the intellect develops, you start understanding who has given the right to kill somebody, right? And no matter what the situation is. Then again, so our understanding changes. And intellect is discerning right and wrong in a given situation. So in meditation, we are resting our intellect, resting our mind, because they're together part of the same. So then we are becoming one with that energy. We are basically putting aside our intellect and then accessing and harnessing that universal intelligence, universal mind. Okay. It's not a mental exertion. So when we say observe, when we say we have to bring the thoughts down, we don't cut the thoughts. We don't do some strong mental activity to bring the thoughts down. If you are doing that, then we're not in meditation. Meditation is not contemplation. A lot of people say, yes, I do get my meditation. I wake up and then I sit in my garden, and then I'm just, have my quiet time to think about. If you're thinking about something, it's not meditation. At least the meditation that we are practicing, friends. So I just want to, this is the technique that Gautama Buddha discovered accidentally after 6 years of various techniques. And he felt he didn't get that what he's looking for. And then finally, one fine day, he sat under the Bodhi tree. Then he was just, he had a good meal after 3 months. The story goes like that, right? Before he was getting enlightened, he was, for 3 months, he didn't eat anything. He became like that and about to die. And then some one lady comes and then says, why are you just suffering yourself so much? And then she gives a nice meal to him. He has a meal. And then he's just resting under the Bodhi tree. And then suddenly something opens up for him. By then, 6 years of various struggle trying to understand from master to master, pillar to post. But then here is relaxing, and then he just discovers and starts observing the breath. And then boom, he finds, in 1 hour, he finds all about his past. And then 1 hour, he finds everything about his future. 1 hour, he just understands why he's taken this life. So that's the say. In 3 hours, he finds everything about himself. Then he understands, okay, this is the technique, and he starts teaching. So meditation is not contemplation, but contemplation is a great technique. Every 3 months, every 6 months, every 1 year, we will sit back and we sit back and then go back and contemplate on that period of what happened. It's called connecting the dots. Right, the famous connecting the dots, we keep doing it. It's very important in our life to do it, but that's not meditation. That's reliving important events to understand, to connect things and say why when something is happening the way it is. So we get to know more about our life, more about our purpose when we do contemplation, but every now and then. That's not meditation. Meditation is not concentration. A lot of people say, hey, I cook, I go into my meditation because I'm so involved in meditating. That is not meditation. That is mindfulness. Okay? You are mindful of your present moment without being non-judgmental. Mindfulness is non-judgmental awareness of the present moment. So you being deeply involved with the cooking is not meditation. You if playing or singing, whatever, is not meditation. Or you are into the IT, you're coding, is just go deep. You're mindful, so you enjoy, you gain a lot of energy, but you're still active. Meditation is where we got to rest our mind completely, intellect, so that we connect with that emptiness and then become one with and experience something larger than the body and life. We understand ourselves. We have to answer the question that Ramana Maharshi said always, who are you? You ask the question, who am I? Where am I coming from? Where am I going? Do we have the answers? And that starts from there. This simple technique is getting there. Meditation, so is not concentration. Concentration is great, but it's not that. Meditation, developing a lot of concentration. It's not prayer, it's not worship, but it's not that. So our prayer is prayer. Worshipping a statue, a lord, an energy in whatever form, they are not meditation, they are activities through the mind. Only when you are taking your mind completely away, your intellect completely away, you becoming one with that laya. If you go into that laya state with that energy, very few people are going, but then that probably is. But otherwise, but most cases, we're going and then out of fear or whatever, out of compulsion, we go and then we do it. Out of ritual, out of fear, out of compulsion, out of belief system, we're doing a lot of times prayer and worshiping, right? But that's not meditation. That practice may be there, or out of interest we are doing it, it's great, right? But the practice may be there, not meditation. Okay, that gives us peace of mind, that gives us calmness. Whatever reason that you are doing it, it's great. Meditation is not chanting or mantras. So it's not chanting a mantra. Some say I do my meditation with this. But again, if the end goal is to empty and then become one with everything and everybody and realize that Aham Brahmasmi, and then open up yourself to more and more knowledge, more and more infinity. And if that's where your consciousness is going, then anything that I said, if you feel really, but then so be it, right? But otherwise, when we empty our thoughts is when we are becoming that, when we are opening ourselves to expand our knowledge consciousness. Meditation is not mind control. Meditation is not any relaxation technique. So let's not minimize meditation to relaxation. Relaxation is the simple byproduct of meditation. Health is a byproduct of meditation. Concentration becomes a byproduct of meditation. But it is that spiritual quotient that we will understand, that I am one with everybody, that I have infinite potential, that there is abundance for everybody. I create my reality with thoughts and feelings. These are all the things that we understand. And when we work from there, then everything else becomes so easy. And it is allowing us to experience that to understand it better. So it's not another relaxation technique. And it's not visualization. A lot of people do visualization. We also will learn visualization in week 3. And visualization is great for manifestation, but it's on top of meditation. You are visualizing, dreaming about something, so that's not meditation. Meditation is base. We go into that emptiness, and then we place our intention, and then we dream about it. So that becomes much more faster to manifest. That's the science of manifestation we learn. So meditation finally is not self-hypnosis. So you're not hypnotizing yourself. Okay, you are with the breath, you are naturally going out of, you are reducing your thoughts, and then you are slowly, you're holding on to your natural breath and then go into that emptiness. I love this technique because it does not make us dependent on anybody. That's how I really like this technique when I came in contact with Patricia or to my younger brother, Dr. Brother. It's you got the technique and that's it. It doesn't matter where we are, even if we are lost somewhere and deep inside anywhere, some forest or whatever may be the situation, this is our savior, is with us. And it's so easy to close our eyes and observe the breath. That's it. And then it takes us to the right thing. So meditation is not hypnosis. Hypnosis has got a place, right? Everything has a place, but meditation is not hypnosis. Now, what is meditation? Is the total cessation or ending of your restless thoughts of the mind. It's a gateway to connecting us with that intelligence surrounding us. It is the gateway. As we meditate, then there is intelligence around us, then we call the stepping into the quantum field or knocking on the door and going to the other side. You think of you're in a room, this body is that room, this life. And then when we empty ourselves and we withdraw our attention of every event of a life, which is a person, place, thing in a time, when we empty that, that's what every thought is. And when we take all that away, then what we left is that emptiness or the energy around. So it's a gateway to connect us to that intelligence that surrounds us. When I say intelligence is there in our body. Every second, if we are producing 25 million cells in the body, trillions of operations are going in the body right now. Billions of stars, these are large bodies, right? Billions of stars and billions of planets around the stars and moons, and they're all existing very coherently. If such an entire large masses can exist on one side, and those tiny microcosm inside a body can exist so coherently, and you and I don't even know when those 25 million cells get produced, they get integrated, and then the operations are performed, and 600 gallons of blood is being pumped in our heart through every hour without you and I know. So then, friends, that tree outside your home is producing suddenly within like no time, 1,000 flowers, just like that. Whereas for us to make a flower like that with the same softness, touch, and fragrance, it can take forever, right? We still haven't figured out how to make a flower as a flower, right? Natural flower, we haven't figured out, I suppose. And so there's got to understand, agree with all of us that there is an intelligence out there which is powering all of this, right? So this is that intelligence that we connect in. And we experience it. We experience that through synchronicities, through messages, through all that. So meditation is the gateway, and meditation is a still mind state. We got to still the mind, and that's why we're doing stilling the body, stilling the mind. It is going into the non-judgmental awareness. So when you are listening to somebody, if you are listening to Karthikeyan sir, then we are non-judgmentally, we are being very aware in the listening. The moment we judge and say, okay, so this is the same topic I heard from Karthikeyan sir last time. Sir spoke beautifully that nothing is impossible recently. Now, if we speak somewhere else, again the same, most of the time we do this, right? And I say, we go into that class, oh, I heard him already. So then the moment we judge it, what do? We drop. We no longer take that. But a meditation is telling us that becomes zero each time, because who knows, this time Karthikeyan sir may be actually talking about some extra new points. Last time you would have missed many points, so this time you'll understand it again. So every time I recollect, every time I reread, we have a newer understanding, especially deep wisdom. And many of you, I know, when you read these spiritual books, you know that. Second time you go, your understanding expands. So meditation is to be in that state in every situation. When a person in our office comes in front of us, immediately we put a projection of what that person is based on the last 3 months or last 6 months memories, and say, okay, he's here or she's here, this is for this part. And then so as a result, we are judgmental, so we are not able to receive everything. that person may be in the best of the intention coming to tell you something, but then we are blocking. So meditation is non-judgmental awareness. Meditation is the being state. It's a process for self. At the end of the day, I have to say, it's a process for self-exploration. In meditation, as we go, we become compassionate. We don't do compassion. We become compassion. Just the way you drive, you don't step out to the road and then start thinking how to put your gear and then pedal and all that, right? You know the driving. It's automatic inside you, right? We don't do that. So same way, meditation takes us into the being state of love, compassion, joy, one with everybody, all of that, friends. The technique that we're following, there are two types of techniques. There are focus techniques and then defocus techniques. The focus techniques, we are combining a bit of both, right? So we are focused on observing the breath, and then that is taking us, because the breath is so natural, so slowly it'll help us to forget that we are breathing, because we are basically, right now, the way you don't remember your breathing, so we'll forget. So then we start going into the defocusing onto the whole emptiness around. Okay. So that's the guidance I'm giving, is to go into the defocus, to defocus yourself onto the emptiness around, so that you're going to go deeper, right? There are all kinds of techniques, but this one, that Anapanasati, is a focus-based technique that we are going. Okay. And then before we close, there are three stages of meditation. First is observing the breath, and as we observe the breath, slowly, breath lighter. Stage 1, breath is becoming lighter, and we are becoming empty of our all thoughts. Breath becoming lighter, thoughts also coming down. Stage 1. And then as we are becoming empty in our thoughts of the mind, then slowly, then we are receiving that energy, or merging into that emptiness and receive that energy. We become one with that emptiness, and we start feeling some experiences. Then the stage 3 is when the magic of the meditation begins, where all the process of healing, emotional rebalancing, receiving, few insights, all of that start happening in stage 3. We'll experience that as we go forward, right? There are 3 stages of meditation. Anyone can do any time of the day. You can meditate anytime. Anyone, starting from 5 years of the child to any age. The postures are same. If somebody cannot sit in the bed, and sit in the chair or sit on the floor, then if they, because of the condition of the body, if they lie down and they meditate too, is fine. But you can sit and then do sit, right? If you lie down, naturally you go to sleep. So avoid lying down and meditating. But then based on the physical condition, you can do that if you have to, and then slowly your body will get better so that you can sit down and meditate. And how long to do meditation is the duration. The guidance is the duration of your age. If you are 10 years, 10 minutes, 40 years, 40 minutes, 60 years, 60 minutes, that's the guidance, right? And there is, in this session for the next 45 days, we'll be doing about between 40 to 45 minutes of meditation. Okay, friends? I would like you to, just to recollect this. So just to recollect, if you have a person next to you, tell the person next to you what you learned so far. If you don't have somebody, you can just write it down, put a message for your spouse, your friend, whoever, a quick chat of what you learned, the key aspects of what you learned today, for the next 1 minute. It's great. You can also share your meditation experience with the person. What have you felt? When we recollect, we're increasing our learning ability. That's science, neuroscience. We form more connections around that circuit that formed. And so this is a great way. That's how we're by hearting tables, and so we never forget. So recollect, and it's a great way to synthesize that information. Those of you in the WhatsApp groups will introduce a concept of buddies. so that you can make a friend and then share it with that person, right? In that WhatsApp group or in one-on-one messages, right? It's always great to have a spiritual buddy. As you are growing, as we are learning more, then we'll also learn from everybody there. Okay. I just wanted to quickly run a poll before we close the session, just so that we understand the maybe I'll do this tomorrow. I think I'll do this tomorrow, not today. We'll have more people. So, dear friends, thank you very much for giving your time, taking that time at the morning 6 o'clock and joining, and then being part of this group meditation. So those who are, I know that a good set of people are definitely senior meditators, meditating regularly, are joining, and enriching the experience for beginners for sure by being part of this energy circle. So thank you so much. And those of you wanting to learn, once again, we are grateful to you for giving us that opportunity to share what we know. And this is a wonderful way of connecting together. Do join the WhatsApp groups. If you have registered, please go and check that email. Could be junk folder, but join the WhatsApp group so that we stay connected. It's not one time, because as you recognize, we have less time. Tomorrow we'll have time to do Q&A. I'm also staying back for some more time after the session to do any Q&A for those. But those of you who have to go, please do. This is a work day, and we stay connected back again. But on the WhatsApp group, we have a set of facilitators, and I wanted to introduce them, and I'll introduce them to you tomorrow. But we have created 10 groups, so there are 10 facilitators, and then we have 5 backup facilitators. So all of us are there to be able to work with you and then help in those questions initially, and then later on about knowledge and all that. So that'll be great to stay connected with us in that WhatsApp groups by clicking and linking them, joining that group. If you're given an email, then we'll send you a group information. One group you will be part of, and with a team leader, they're a facilitator, so you can actually exchange notes with them very, very regularly. So with that, I request if Karthikeyan would like to say a closing comment.
Thank you, Chandra. Beautiful, lot of learning. As always, I'm very happy that more people have joined us today. And now you have sent a clarification about, more people can join. And I think there will be more tomorrow. And according to there are about 600 screens at least I could see, the number indicated. But I know that many families, there are 2-3 people together, they are listening to the full thing. So nearly 1,000 beneficiaries are there today. I'm very happy. More the better, because the joy of is sharing. And only I would suggest to them to be regular, stick to it. You are doing good to yourself. So by that, you are doing good to the family and to the world as a whole. Please keep up. I know you will get used to it. 2-3 days it will be difficult to get up early morning if you are not used to. But after 2-3 days, you will find automatically you wake up and have faith in what you are doing. Faith in yourself, that's all. You don't have to believe in anybody else to have the maximum benefit. And I am sure at the end of 45 days, many of you will find a lot of transformation in many aspects of life. So thank you, Chandra. I appreciate what you have done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Deep gratitude to you and SVB sir and other leaders who have created so much awareness about it. We certainly had many people dialing on YouTube and Facebook Live too, so we will know more and more people are dialing in. It's great. So thank you so much for everybody who took time to spread this message with the flyers to as many of your friends and families as possible. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you all. And we had Padmashri Ramani sir also joined, but I think I don't see him now, so we'll introduce her to this forum tomorrow, who is the founder managing trustee for the Shankara Eye Foundation, doing tremendous amount of great work in the field. So thank you all. Have a great day. And I'll be here. Our team is here for some more time to have some interaction. But listen to this. Let's listen to this beautiful gratitude song. And everybody else, thank you all. Our session has ended.